Good morning, my friends, and my special love this morning. And I am just so appreciative as I get up and see all the wonderful comments and the wonderful things that are questions and all that you are giving me and the discussions that we're having. I just so appreciate your feedback and everything that you're doing to help my channel and all of your wonderful support. It is a marvelous day. It is a day of expansion. Oh, yes, the birds are out in numbers singing. The flowers are blooming and the trees are swinging. And everything is just marvelous. And I am just dancing on top of the world. I heard from someone special that just lifted up my heart in rapture and singing. And I am singing this morning. But more even than that, I'm expanding my soul. It is another day of expansion, another day of lifting up my heart to see all the vast amount of love which this universe contains and learning how to flow it. I want to learn how to flow it. I want to learn how to give it to you all. I want to learn how to let it come in and flow out. I want to learn love you all with all my heart. And I want to be able to flow out that love that is healing. Love is healing, and love is really the only healing force. And healing is part of love. You know, love is the ultimate source, and love is like it's like an infinite long, and infinite in dimension, and infinite wide. You know, deep and wide, like the song says. And then there's spectrums within love. You can break it down just like you do in the ultraviolet light and the red infrared light. And here is joy and peace and healing and motivation and all those other things are part of that spectrum. But love is the overlord, the what contains it all. It's all contained in love. So that if we flow more love, we also contain at the same time more joy and peace and happiness and health. And when we reach other people with love, that is healing to them. The more love and affection we show, you know, if you know someone that is ill, the more love and affection that you show them, the more consideration and kindness and real love, you know, not just the false affection, or fake affection, but real love that you show them so that they know that you truly love them. That will help to heal them. And I am just working on this morning so much. Just how am I going to be able to heal the most people? I desire from the bottom of my heart to heal the most people that I can. I want to see you raised up out of diabetes, cancer, heart disease, whatever it is that's holding you down, because God contains all of that. And if we can just spread the love of God, the divine love, we can heal this world of so many things. This world needs love in all manners of speaking, and everything will begin to prosper as love begins to be shown more, and as we begin to raise our consciousness, which a lot of people are doing. You know, a lot of people around the world now are raising their consciousness. As they do, that love is going to be able to begin to come out, and the world is going to begin to be changed like you cannot believe. But we need to lift our consciousness this morning to view endless expansion and know that that our consciousness is rising from a boundless base that goes forever, and it is endless. You know, we will be doing this throughout all of the ages and eternity. We will be continually raising more and more our consciousness. Wow, what a wonderful thought. I mean, we'll always be expanding, and we wouldn't want it any other way. We wouldn't want to come to a point where we stopped expanding. We want to continue. That's the joy of living, is to continue to expand and to continue to experience more and more love. Wow, what a wonderful thing to think about, how that every year that goes by and every age that goes by, more we'll experience more and more love and understand more and more what love is, and what real power and what real healing is and what real harmony is, and we'll just continue to expand like that. And it just makes me really want to. I mean, this is the beginning of a new day, and this day is going to be full of blessing because I'm going to continue. And everybody I contact, I'm going to love them with all my heart. I'm going to show my real appreciation to them, and I am going to allow myself to expand in consciousness to realize the value of each and every human being, to see all of their talents, all the people that may work for me, or those that I may be helping to do various things, overseeing. I am going to try to see all of their talents and all of their abilities and allow them to flourish and utilize those. And I'm going to appreciate each and every human being. And I just so want you to begin to move into this, because you know you can be much more than you now see. We can be much more than we now see. Abundance is here, and there is no fear. Fear not, only believe. Be not afraid, only believe. And but just only believe and raise your consciousness and allow love to flow. Because we are pre-existent, coexistent, and magna-existent, and mega-existent substance. Substance, undivided, seamless, powerful, glorious substance. That's what we are. We're made out of undivided, seamless, glorious substance. Substance that cannot be changed, unchanging substance. Substance that is full of love and power and strength and health and healing and abundance. And so as this day, this is another day that provides me an opportunity to work on the most marvelous house that you will ever see. I'm going to expand my love for that home which I'm building, and for those which I'm going to share that home with. I'm going to expand my love for them. And for my special love this morning, I'm going to expand my love even more and share even more with you and love you even more and cherish you even more. And I'm going to allow the substance of creative mind to flow in me, and I'm going to engineer marvelous things today, and I'm going to invent marvelous things to make my home comfortable, and I'm going to think about all of the different ways which I can provide comfort and security to those which I love, and those friends which I have, and my special love, and those which I care about, and everyone in the world to a certain extent. I want to have a love that flows out to everyone in the world, and I want to have be able to have a comfortable place where we can have our meetings and rejoice about all of these things. And we can have teachers that will stand up and teach us all of these marvelous truths. You know, we can have classes in metaphysics, and classes in growing consciousness, and classes in awareness. You know, I was doing sending out correspondence courses to people with my college. It's called College of Vital Awareness. For a while, I was doing it that way before I started doing videos. I was teaching people through mailing out folders full of teaching, typed sheets, and little booklets and things like that I was mailing out in a textbook and all that I wrote. And I was sending these out to people, and we were working in that way. And then, but I want to be able to also work, have a home that has a large enough area to have classes to teach you all of those that may want to enroll, or not necessarily. I don't think I'm going to be charging, but all of those that do visit and decide to take part and become a part of this teaching. And it's going to have a glorious good time, and we're going to interview people that understand these things, and let them explain their philosophy of life. And those that have wisdom and understanding, we want to be able to invite them to speak before our group, and just have have group meetings several times a week in my home. And so I am just lovingly expanding all of the details of that now and how we're going to work all of that out. And so it's a marvelous day. You need to be aware of how marvelous it is and rejoice accordingly, and you'll manifest and see all good. The pure in the heart shall see God, Matthew 5 and 8. Now, that means when you get all of the other negativity, someone said where there is not love, there is only negativity. When you get you get that total love flowing, and it washes out all the negativity, and you get rid of all that alloy that is messing things up, and that is diluting down your vision and diluting down your awareness with negativity and fear and superstition, and you get rid of all those things, then you'll clearly see God. And because you'll be pure, you'll have the pure love, you'll have the pure harmony, you'll have the pure awareness, and you'll see God, which is all good and all substance and seamlessness. You'll see that seamless, and you'll see your immortality. You'll step over that interval called death. You'll realize that, boy, it was a glorious thing when I realized, and it is always a glorious thing when we realize how much illusion is in that word death, and how crazy it is to believe in death, and what a simple thing it is just to step over that interval into our immortality and become aware that we're now immortal and will always be here and will always be rejoicing and always have joy and always have love. And you just step over that interval just like it was 1 inch tall, and you don't even realize it when you're stepping over into immortality. And then you go on like that throughout, the endless ages. And it's just a marvelous thing. So stay pure in your persuadedness and allow in no doubt. Allow in no doubt. The double-minded man, the book of James says, the double-minded man will receive nothing of the Lord. And Hebrews 13 and 1, I may have missed chapter 2 on that, but the last part of Hebrews, Hebrews 11 and 1, the faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things without seen. And the other scripture said, without faith, it is impossible to please God. All of that goes together to show that if we're going to understand these things, we've got to step out in faith and believe and get rid of doubt. It's just as simple as that. Faith just means get rid of your doubt, start believing, and just start, like I say, exercising your creativity. Faith is just start exercising your creativity, start exercising your awareness. And then as you begin, the more you exercise it, the more you'll see it and the less doubt you'll have. A full and complete glorified body. And that glorified body just means that immortal body, that body that's full of health and prosperity and abundance, that body which is full of perfection and total seamless love and total seamless joy and peace and power and total seamless awareness of God and good, and is fully imbued with the knowledge of how omnipotent and omniscient and how omnipresent God is, and how much health and healing He has within Him, and how much He is guaranteed to give that to us, and how much love He actually has within Him. Our total imbuement with that is our glorified body. And our glorified body waits only on our awareness and our sufficiently evolved consciousness. It is there for us. It is ours. It belongs to us. That glorified body belongs to us. And all we got to do is step in and claim it. We should know where we are headed and rejoice as we rise. The only thing that is ever limited is our awareness. There's no other limitation ever put upon us. God puts no limitation on us. Nobody else can. Nobody else has the power to put limitation on us. We only put limitation on ourselves. And the only thing that is ever limited is our awareness. That's why I say vital college of vital awareness, because that's the only thing that ever limits us. And that's what I teach. We are changed into total glory and light from awareness to awareness, from raised consciousness to raised consciousness. So why hold back your destiny and delay it by doubt and fear? And I will talk to you on the afternoon video, the afternoon delight. Have a wonderful day, and let's expect